Hello, friends. Welcome back to our English learning podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here today. Last time, in episode 10, we explored medical English, useful words and idioms for hospitals, clinics, and daily conversations. Practical, helpful, easy to use. If you missed it, no problem. You can watch episode 10 anytime. It's full of phrases that make you sound confident and natural when talking about health. But today, we're switching gears. This episode is all about something we all need: motivation and inspiration. Learning English or any skill can be tough. Some days, progress feels slow. You might even feel like giving up. That's why this talk matters. Rianne and I will share ideas to keep moving forward, stay positive, and believe in yourself, no matter what. So, get comfy. Let's begin. Hey, Rianne, do you ever have those days when everything feels hard? Like, no matter how much you try, your motivation just disappears?
Oh, yes. Sometimes I wake up tired, before the day even starts. It's like carrying an invisible weight.
But on those days, I remind myself it's okay to feel low. What matters is don't stay there.
True. Admitting we're struggling actually makes it easier to deal with.
Exactly. I think of challenges like exercise. Your muscles ache, but they're growing stronger.
I love that. Pain is temporary. Strength stays.
Same with learning English. At first, it's awkward. Mistakes happen. You feel embarrassed.
But each mistake teaches us something. It's a step forward.
Right. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success.
Yes, that makes mistakes a lot less scary.
Another thing I do, I remember why I started. My why.
Having a clear goal gives me energy. For me, English means career growth and travel dreams.
See, when your why is strong, it relights the fire.
But what if your why doesn't feel enough? What about those days when self-doubt creeps in?
That's when I train my self-belief. It's a muscle too. I celebrate small wins.
Like using a new phrase correctly? Or understanding a tricky sentence?
Exactly. Small wins add up. Confidence grows.
I also share my progress with friends. Encouragement helps.
Yes! Learning with others creates a support system. That's why I love this podcast. We're all in it together.
Same here. Sharing stories motivates me.
And inspiration can come from anywhere: a song, a quote, even this chat.
It's amazing how a few kind words can change your whole day.
Totally. So, if you feel stuck, look for sparks, little reminders of your strength.
And remember, it's okay to rest. Rest recharges you.
Yes, rest isn't quitting, it's renewing.
Balance is the key. Move forward, but care for yourself.
Exactly. Progress is progress, no matter how small.
That makes the journey less overwhelming.
And the journey itself is magical. Every effort shapes you.
Friends, keep believing.
Motivation isn't luck, it's a choice. You can choose it daily.
Well said. If you feel low, come back to this talk. You're stronger than you think.
And remember, we're right here with you, always.
Emma, do you think discipline is more important than motivation? Because some days, I don't feel motivated at all.
That's a great question. I believe motivation starts the journey, but discipline keeps you going when motivation fades.
So, motivation is like the spark, but discipline is the fuel?
Exactly. Discipline is showing up even on days you don't feel like it,
But how do you build discipline?
by creating small habits. For example, set a time each day for English practice, even if it's just 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That sounds too small.
It's not about time, it's about consistency. Once you build the habit, those 5 minutes can grow into 10, 15, or more.
That's true. I remember when I started reading English articles, just one paragraph a day. Now I can read whole pages easily.
See? That's progress. And every small step makes the next one easier.
What about when life gets busy? Sometimes work and family take all my time.
Then you adjust, not quit. Even listening to an English song while cooking is practice, or repeating a phrase you learned while commuting.
I like that idea. Turning daily life into a learning space.
Yes, learning doesn't always need a classroom. It's about staying connected to your goal wherever you are.
That also keeps it fun, not just a chore.
Exactly. Fun keeps your brain engaged. When we enjoy the process, we stick with it longer.
But Emma, do you ever take long breaks from learning?
Yes, and I think breaks are healthy. But I always come back with a plan so I don't lose momentum.
So it's okay to step back, as long as you step forward again.
Exactly. Think of it like breathing. You inhale effort, you exhale rest. Both are needed.
That's a nice way to put it. Breathing through the journey.
And here's something important. Celebrate milestones, not just the finish line.
Like finishing a book, having your first English conversation, or watching a movie without subtitles.
Yes, each of those is a victory worth celebrating.
Celebration builds confidence, and confidence makes the next challenge easier.
Exactly. Success is built on a chain of small wins.
So, motivation starts it, discipline keeps it going, and celebration makes it worth it.
Perfect summary. And don't forget, sharing those wins with others multiplies the joy.
That's why this podcast means so much to me. It's not just learning, it's learning together.
And together, we can go further than we ever imagined.
So true. Friends listening, take your next step today, no matter how small.
Because every step counts, and every effort shapes your future.
Emma, earlier you mentioned turning daily life into learning moments. Can you give more examples?
Of course, if you're cooking, read the recipe in English. If you're shopping, think of the names of the items in English. If you see something interesting, try describing it to yourself in English.
So, it's like carrying English with you everywhere.
Exactly. When we connect learning to real life, it sticks in our memory longer.
I guess that's why children learn so fast. They're constantly curious and using new words.
Yes, adults can learn the same way, by staying curious and playful.
But sometimes adults feel embarrassed to speak. We worry about making mistakes in front of others.
That's true. But think about this. When a child learns to walk, they fall many times. We don't laugh at them, we cheer for every step. Learning a language is the same.
I like that image. Cheering for every step.
We should treat ourselves with the same kindness we give to children.
That's powerful. Self-kindness is often forgotten in learning.
Yes, and it's a key to staying motivated. If we are too hard on ourselves, we burn out faster.
That's true. I once tried studying for 3 hours a day, and after 1 week, I didn't want to touch my books again.
Exactly. Better to study for 30 minutes a day but enjoy it than to push for hours and quit.
So slow and steady really does win the race.
It does. And here's another secret. Variety keeps motivation fresh.
You mean changing how we learn?
Yes. One day you might read, another day you might watch a video, listen to a podcast, or practice speaking with a friend. Mixing activities keeps your brain excited.
I've noticed that. When I switch to listening or speaking after reading, I feel more engaged.
Exactly. And each skill supports the other. Listening helps speaking, reading helps writing.
Emma, what about people who say they're too old to learn English?
I've met students in their 70s learning English beautifully. Age is not the limit, attitude is.
That's inspiring. So the real question is not, can I, but will I?
Perfectly said. If you decide you will, you've already won half the battle.
And the other half is just keep going.
Yes, keep going with patience, curiosity, and a little fun.
Emma, You make it sound so simple.
It is simple, but it's not always easy. That's why we remind ourselves and each other every step of the way.
I guess that's what community is for.
Exactly! Support turns a lonely journey into a shared adventure.
And when you share the journey, even the hard days feel lighter.
Yes, that's why we do this podcast, so no one feels alone in learning.
So, friends, remember, motivation, discipline, self-kindness, variety, and community. 5 keys to keep your learning alive.
And with those keys, the door to your goal is always open. Before we finish, something special for you. On our YouTube channel's community tab, we post weekly MCQs, fun quizzes based on each episode. They help you practice today's motivational phrases and last week's medical terms.
Join in. Comment your answers. Chat with other learners. It's fun. And you'll learn faster.
I read every comment, and sometimes we feature your answers in the next episode. So after this episode, visit the community tab, answer the MCQ, share your thoughts. Let's grow together.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, learning English is a journey.
Yes! Stay motivated, keep practicing. See you next time.